Cupop Commission of the Use of Publicly Owned Properties meeting to order. This is a special meeting. It's 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 22nd, 2018. And we'd like to, the first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. So we have the approval of the November 2017 minutes, as well as, well, let's look at the November 2017 minutes. Anyone have any changes to make? Motion to accept the minutes as written?
Motion to accept. Yeah.
Second?
Second.
Second, okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay.
Aye.
Okay, so it's unanimous, okay. Were you weren't at the meeting, so you have to recuse yourself, right? From
Yes.
the 20th.
Yes.
Yes. And were you here?
I was saying hi.
Oh, you were saying, you were just saying hi. Okay. On the 20th?
Were you here on the? Oh, I.
Yeah, I know.
I was here.
Was that here?
The 20th. Let's see. November 20th.
I don't think the last
No.
one or no?
Okay.
November. No.
December. I was
First
there.
one was
Yeah, you were
November
here in
20th.
December.
Okay, I think it was November.
Yeah.
I don't think he was at the last one.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, you were.
You were here.
You were here, Marty.
Okay.
November.
All right.
And then we
canceled
didn't
December.
have
We
December.
haven't had
Okay.
one, yeah.
So the
Yeah.
meetings were,
Yep.
the meeting, the minutes were accepted, except with one recusal. Okay. Okay, what about the minutes for the January 16, 2018? Any changes, any on those minutes? No? Okay. May I have a motion to accept the minutes as written? Okay.
Second.
Leslie?
Okay.
Okay. And
Second.
Nancy? Second. Okay. Very good. And I'm going to move at this point the update on the First Selectman's initiatives with Sheila McCraven. Thank you. Welcome, Sheila. I'm going to move it to after the public comments and the dog park update. So at this point in time, I would like to ask any of the public members who would like to come forward and make any public comments to please limit them to 2 minutes. Also, because this is going to be a very short meeting, I have to be somewhere else by 7:30, and if the meeting is still continuing, and someone else will have to take over. So at this point, any comments from the public? Sure. Please state your name and where you live.
My name is Brian Pines.
Hi, Brian.
I live on 50 Hickory Road, Woodbridge.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have some letters here.
That's the line.
For you. I don't know if you have this on file.
I
I'm the
think-
president of
yes.
the Woodbridge Land Trust. So I sent, are you Laura?
Yes, I am.
I sent this to you earlier.
Yes, I received
Yes,
it and I
great.
forwarded it to everyone.
So just briefly, I
Yeah.
want to thank you for your time,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to thank everybody here as contributors to the Land Trust, because the only way that we can do the work that we do is with the donations and the help and the volunteers of all you people that work with us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it has been an absolute privilege to be one of only a few towns in the nation to have an orchard where we're trying to grow these blight-resistant chestnut trees. And it's a work in progress. Hopefully we'll be able to reforest the trees throughout the whole Northeast. And this program has been run by the American Chestnut Foundation. I have a letter here from the woman, Kendra Collins, who actually is administering and running this program. The town has a contract with the land trust to let us use the land so that the American Chestnut Foundation can do their research. We have absolutely nothing to do with the research. All we have is a contract with them to make sure that we maintain the property and to protect the trees. We have absolutely no say in how it's done, how the trees are taken care of. That's up to them to say. We also, I myself have a dog. I rescued him. He's, a wonderful part of our family. We have nothing against having a dog park. We, as an organization, we just don't have a stand on whether the dog park should be in one place or another place or whatnot. But when this came up, we went to the American Chestnut Foundation to make sure that we wouldn't be in violation of the contract that we have. And as it states in that letter, she does not feel that it would be advantageous for us to have two different purposes on that property. And, I realize that it's their decision, it's the town's decision to go forward or not. But I think at this point, having 17 years involved in this experiment, and to think that on the grand scale that we might be able to reforest these chestnut trees, I'm just excited and I'm just proud to be a part of it. And I'm really happy as a lifelong resident of the town that we actually have put the effort into doing something just so monumental. So thank you.
Thank you.
And also, I might add that our position has not changed at all from the start of this till the end.
Okay.
So we've always felt that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
All right.
Okay.
Bonnie Flake, Beecher Road.
Welcome.
Thank you. When we all started this last August, we were basing our premises on the understanding that the land trust had completed that experiment. Beth Heller believed that. When Board of Selectmen requested that you review the process, they had believed that. So it was all done in good faith, based on two members of the land trust's input. And so we all feel badly that it came out that way. No one's against trees. We do think that people and dogs are just as important, if not more, than trees. But what we would like at this point, my personal belief is that the land trust, the Cupop is in an untenable position to try to evaluate this proposal when the contract with the land trust is between the Board of Selectmen and the land trust, and they're the only two parties that can address
Correct.
that. I, as a resident, can't. You don't have it. So what we would really like is to just let's get the ball down the field. If you would vote on it, we would love it if you would vote on it tonight, because then it could go back to the Board of Selectmen, either say yay or nay, or just go back to the Selectmen and say, look guys, you put us in a bad spot, we can't really deal with this. So that's what we would like. All right?
Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right, so the comments are closed. So at this point in time, I'd like to get a motion from the commission members on, does everyone believe that we should have a dog park in the town of Woodbridge? Okay, so may I have a motion to that effect?
Yeah.
So, okay. So then, should we state that the motion is that the commission, the Cupop Commission, believes that a dog park should exist, should be established, should be developed here in Woodbridge?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So may I see any discussion? Any discussion? Yes.
I should say, one constituent in our town had asked me if we had explored, and I mentioned this to some people here, the effect of property values that might occur, and it's something that I don't believe we have discussed. The research that I did showed that it's really very clearly a 50-50 issue. There are some reasons why, if there's an established park, it could deter other activities, and that, you know, having dogs would be great. Otherwise, some realtors have expressed concerns about the property values for the community.
Okay, but I think that that's something that the Board of Selectmen.
Right,
you
but
know,
it's just an issue that
Yes.
I couldn't
Yes.
answer.
I
and
appreciate,
just had to
I
bring up.
appreciate you bringing it up, but I think that that's something that the board and maybe Betsy Quist should, you know, or Tony should look into to make that decision, because obviously it's not our decision.
Right.
You know, we are all in favor, as far as I can see. Let's have a vote on this motion, please. How many people in favor of the motion on the table?
This is for a dog park in
In
town.
town,
Right.
in
No
town,
specific.
in town, yes.
Without identifying the location.
Without
Right, no
identifying the
specific
location, okay? So it's unanimous, everybody, it's
Yes.
unanimous, okay. So how about a second motion? How do people feel about, or how about establishing a dog park, but not on the Fitzgerald property?
I
Are
think
you
I'd
asking
like
for
to
a
pass
vote?
that on to the selectmen to
Okay.
mull
You're asking for a
over
vote?
the location.
At that location.
At that
That's the
location.
orchard, Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
Well, no, there's two different things. The
Yeah.
Fitzgerald property's 139 acres, the orchard is an acre and a half.
okay,
Okay.
all right,
So
Well,
you're,
there's unanswered issues.
Okay.
For one being parking and handicap accessible parking and such matters that have come to the table and been brought forth. So they just have to be evaluated further.
So how about if we make a motion then that, to state that, that the Board of Selectmen shall review town parcels and make the decision on which parcel is best for the dog park,
So move for me. I think that's a good
That's fine.
idea.
okay?
Yep.
Hey, see a show of hand? Okay, very good. Accepted unanimously. Okay, so we'll move it forward. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate your concern and, you know, and your involvement in our town, and look forward to seeing you again. Okay,
Thank you for all your hard work on this.
thank you very much. Okay, all right. So the next item on the agenda I think
Five
we
just covered. Or 5 we just covered.
We just, yeah, the dog park, yeah. And update on the cross-country team?
No update.
No update.
They're waiting for warmer weather and to present a budget in some format to the next Board of Selectmen meeting. But
Okay.
that has not been determined yet as to
Okay.
when they're
All right.
prepared.
All right. And the liaison report from the Board of Selectmen member, David Reardon?
One second here.
The first thing that we have is we have a new asset in town. We have Sheila McCreven, who's now grant writer and special project manager, and she will speak to that. We have engaged CERC, which is the Connecticut Economic Resource Council, to work with the Economic Development Commission now, and also to review the grand list and to try to improve that. The old firehouse, two things. There was an agreement to put in a transition program, the Amity transition program from the high school. There are 5 students in that program right now, and we are paying $50,000 per student, plus transportation. We're going to put that program in the new firehouse, and that will save us
In the old
Robert.
firehouse.
the old firehouse.
The old fire.
Did I say new firehouse?
Yeah.
The old firehouse. The old firehouse. And That will save us, thank you, that will save us a considerable amount of money. And the board has also approved the funding for the project.
Good. So that's a done deal,
That's a done deal.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
the high school's gonna be using
The high school.
one of the bays,
The high school will be using the second floor.
the second floor?
Yeah.
The entire second floor?
I'm not sure if it's the entire second floor, a good part of the second
Okay.
floor though.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sheila may know more than that, about that.
I think it's still
In limbo? They're still, okay, great.
We're undergoing an IT consolidation through the high school, and all of the departments will be, public departments will be tied into that, with the exception of the fire department, which still has a contract, which has some life to it. Town hall will also be getting the Wi-Fi capability from the high school, which will
That's
get
great.
better. Radio systems being updated and the servers are being replaced. The microgrid is up and running. The Country Club of Woodbridge survey went out and has mostly come back. Understand the response has been pretty good. And we'll know by April what the result of that is.
And what was the deadline for that?
20th,
20th.
Tuesday. The ordinance committee has done 3 things. They've increased the veterans exemption on taxes, property taxes, by another $10,000, which would bring it up to 20. They have increased the property tax exemption for Gold Star families up to 10% of their appraised value. The valuation, not the appraised value. And they are also reviewing the leash law. And
What is the 5-star family?
Gold Star family is a
Gold Star.
family that has lost a child
Oh,
in
okay.
action,
Oh, okay,
killed in action.
okay.
And the Board of Selectmen also voted to be part of the sustainability, I'm sorry, I can't read this.
Ad hoc.
It's a sustainability project, and if we do that, we will be eligible for grant money through that.
Yep.
I think Sheila's going to speak
She's
about
going to speak about it later, yeah,
Okay.
okay. Thank you, David.
it. You're welcome.
Oh, very informative, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have the next, item 9 is an update from Jeff, but he's absent today, so we'll table that. And, I skipped one, I'm sorry, number 8. Lauren, any updates with our work with the Conservation Commission?
Well, Jason is eager to have a joint meeting with Cupop and the Conservation Commission. I think he's thinking April.
Sometime in April?
Yeah, and is going to figure that out with you.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, thank you, Lauren, okay. And item number, plan of conservation number 10, and development, we will continue to check off and reviewing and discussing that plan. Basically, all the things that we have been doing are check-offs for the plan of conservation and development. And we need to approve the meeting dates for 2018. It's in the packet that was electronically sent to you. So anybody have any problems with those dates? Okay, so we will continue meeting on the second Tuesday, the third Tuesday of every month, except January and February, which falls on, the holidays fall on those dates, and we'll move them. Okay, so we've got that done, and we have, before we go do the tentative items for the Cupop agenda for Tuesday, March 19th, we're going to meet on the 19th. Let's introduce Sheila and have her talk to us about all the new initiatives that she's involved with, as well as to give us a preview of the web.
What's happening with the website? All right, I'm going to shut off our lights here. I'm going to put up on the screen. And this is live for everyone to see at this point. We've done what we're calling a refresh on the website. we wanted to highlight some beautiful pictures of beautiful Woodbridge. We also wanted to streamline what is being seen on the homepage. We're hoping to promote the website as the place you go to visit to find out what's going on in Woodbridge. We know that people are also using social media. There's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's the Instagram, all of that. But we feel pretty strongly that some people aren't on social media, and maybe some people would prefer to be seeing it on the website. So what we thought is we'll start by posting things to the website and then sharing it to social media.
Oh,
So
okay.
you always know that the website will be your source. There won't be more information anywhere. All the things that we do in social media will point back to where all the information is going to be at our website.
Beautiful pictures.
You like them?
Yeah,
All right. I
yeah.
had a fall picture of the
Yeah,
town hall,
yeah.
and then I had to come running out when it snowed before everybody trampled the snow, and I got a new photo for the winter. And I'm looking forward to the spring photo. Just as soon as I can put it up there. I probably could have done it the other day when it was beautiful, but so. With that said, and this is a view from up in the Country Club of Woodbridge property, looking down. This was the walk that the Conservation Commission had recently. So that being said, we want people to start coming to the website. We also want them to be able to get around the website and find what they're looking for at the website. So I know, Laura, you mentioned to me, and the whole idea about me coming here to show everyone was your own members were trying to figure out where can they find the agenda, how can they keep up to date.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to walk you through this. There's only a few changes, but we're hoping this makes the experience a little easier, and if you have questions, just like jump right in and ask me. So we start with these icons. Well, actually, let's start at the top of the page. When you first come to the website, you can sign in that top right corner, and that's everyone in the public can do that as well. You can make yourself an account. It's got the little creating an account, little information at the top if you're interested in doing that. This way you can sign up to get alerts from the areas of the website
I was just going to ask you,
that you want to know about.
What's the benefit of that?
Yeah, you can sign up to get notified. I know some people even get notifications. We'll post a news item on the homepage, and my phone will instantly ding. Like the second I hit the button to post, I'm getting a text message to say it's been posted. So there are a lot of folks that are getting information the minute we're putting it out there. So we want to encourage people, go right ahead, sign up. This way we can keep you right up to date. You can find out when an agenda posts and what's on it and who's going to be there. So then there's this set of buttons here, which is familiar if you remember the way the website used to look. The buttons were right there before as well. We can do online payments to take taxes. The Notify Me is the same thing as signing up for the notifications up at the top. Submitting a request sets up a request if you need something from Public Works, if there's something going on your street you want to report. Agenda and minutes is what I'm going to come back and show you guys. This is what you're going to probably want to be interested in. And then recreation registration to sign up for both sports classes and also if you want to get the pool membership at the Woodbridge Outdoor Pool at the former Country Club. So you would click on any of these buttons to go there. They roll over. They look exciting there. And then the next portion of the homepage, which is really what we want people to be looking at, is this news and events piece. And scroll down a little bit more. What we're looking to do is, keep this refreshed with information as we go through. You'll notice these little buttons here, left and right, are going to scroll you through another three stories in a row. And we're going into the past, so you'll see the public opinion survey, but that's actually over now. But you can keep going in the past. If you want to find out, gee, did I miss something back, a month or two ago? We got a new patrol officer, I think, in October, and you can click right through and read the story. It'll take you to a page where we've got a little bit more information. We've got another photo sometimes. And then if you scroll down further, you see these are the social sharing buttons. If you're really excited about a story and you want to get out on Facebook, I'm not going to log into Facebook because we don't need to do that today. You would just be clicking here and sharing the story out to Facebook. So you can post it on your own site. You can post it to a group if you belong to a group. You can also do Twitter. I think we've got a couple of other icons there as well. anyone who wants to kind of share it on one of their I think that's an email one as well. You can also just email it to a friend. And then down below you can see some of our other stories, so you can sort of browse your way around, see what we're doing. Okay, so let's go back up to the homepage. This logo is the shortcut back to the homepage. Most people are familiar with that sort of thing, but that's a little inside scoop for you. My mouse is acting strange here. Hold on. Okay. So let's go back down. And then at the very bottom, we're still developing. We're gonna get some more graphics in here, but this is where you're going to find the first selectman is writing a column. So it's basically the same column that's in the newspaper, but if you don't see it in the newspaper and you'd just like to keep up with Beth Haller's column, you can click there. You can go in and see that. This is where she's keeping folks informed, and then each story has a short blurb, and then you can go in and read a little bit more. So this has got lots of information for you about what's happening. This is what Beth Haller wants you to know about. So we're featuring that on the website at the homepage. And our mouse is a little crazy tonight. The town newsletter, which is what is mailed to you. If you want to see the PDF, maybe you put that in the recycling bin a little too fast and you got to pull it back out, or you're looking for it on the website. Everything that's in the newsletter is also here. When you click through, you can just download that PDF. And then we've also got a little shout out to our government access video collection. The folks are in the back of the room taping us right now. This will jump you right. Let's see if we can, I don't know if we can do it on the network here. Yeah, we're going right over to the YouTube page. This is where you will find all of their videos. I like to go, well, they have them in playlists, the way they're organized, but I like to go videos, and then you see them just chronologically when they came up. So you can watch any of these videos. This is an on-demand. It's a great way to stay informed about what's going on in the town and at meetings. And then lastly, this is the events and meeting calendar. So this is the one I was going to show you about. This is to find out more about your own meeting, for example. You could go here. My mouse is weird today. Oh, look at that. So this defaults to the event calendar. And this is being populated. We have all the events that happen at the library, senior center, all around town. They're being populated here. But you can toggle right over to the meeting calendar as well, because that's
who puts these dates in?
Tony Belinsky is putting most
Tony.
of those up.
Okay.
I think the library can put them up directly as well.
Okay.
We've got multiple people that can post,
Okay.
and then they get approved and they end up on
So
calendars.
basically our minutes and our agenda.
Yeah, so this is the calendar interface, and then there's also a thing called the Agenda and Meeting Minute Center, and I'll show you that in a minute. But usually, if you know you have a meeting tonight and you're thinking to yourself, gee, what time is it, or what's first on the agenda, whatever, you can jump right over to the calendar, and then you can see, obviously, there's the Cupop meeting. So you can click through, and what we're starting to do for the commissions is sometimes you will click through and be able to just jump into the agenda here. But always take a look in this top bar here. So for example, you'll notice it says download agenda. Now I don't have to go to the agenda center. I can find it right from the calendar page. And when I click on that, I'm going to open up another tab, and this is literally what we're doing right now. So that's right there for you. So that's one way to look at it. But let's say you want to know, oh gee, what's coming up next week, or what happened already. This set of links up here is sending you to several things. So you can go to agendas and minutes here. You can see boards and commissions. We've kind of broken it into two alphabetical lists. Same thing with departments. So if you're looking for the library, you're looking for the public works, you just grab the section of the departments you want to see, and you can get more information. All right, so let me just take you back. I'll show you one more thing on this, and then I can tell you more about sustainability. So, as I said, the Agendas and Minutes Center is here. We did a little facelift here as well. We closed up all these meetings. I don't know if you guys remember. It used to be you would come here and you'd have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get down the list. We have so many boards and commissions. What we've done is we've tightened them all up by closing this little triangle for each one. But when you open it, then you can see all the minutes underneath. And then I direct your attention over here if you want to go back. in time, 2017, 2016. You can go back even further than that, all the way to 2013 when the website started. So, for example, same thing for Cupop, you're closer to the top of the list now. We'll click on you to open, and the same thing. We can see that agenda that we just looked at. We can see it again. There it is. It opens up. We can also look at your minutes. This might be the minutes you just approved, as a matter of fact, right? So your last meeting minutes are here. And as soon as they're approved, they get up there. So one last thing I'll show you is, so we have this new ad hoc sustainability committee, and Laura, you're a member of that.
Yeah.
So you remember we were doing a little bit of experimenting to see some of the other features here. So let's see if I can show you guys that. So if you look at, I want to say it's this one. Yeah. So this is giving a couple of options for the minutes. No, it's not that one. It's the other one. Sorry. Hold on. Look at this one. Yeah. So we're actually able to make minutes documents that then can click and just open up the file directly. So important attachments, let's say the meeting dates, we had a separate, this is what we were asking about today, right? So we've got attachments from the meeting agenda. So as you guys go along as Cupop, if you have important attachments that you want to be sharing with the public, let us know. We can make them clickable right off of your agenda. So those are some of the new functionalities we're bringing online. We're hoping that people will use them and enjoy them, and you guys will let us know if you have any other ideas for us, you'd like to see other enhancements.
Can you show us the map of the town? And
yeah, actually, I was going to. Oh, I forgot to show you something about the map.
Yeah.
In your Cupop agenda. Let's see. We'll go back to that. Yeah. So let's say you want to come to a meeting, but you don't exactly know where it's being held. You would look at. Well, actually, I'm going to do it in the calendar. Most of the time when people are looking for meetings and they're not exactly sure when they're being, or where they're being held, let's go back to the calendar. Ooh, it's a hyperbolic mouse tonight. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. There it goes. Okay. So there's your meeting calendar. Here's our Cupop meeting. Let's say you don't know where this is. There's a View Map button. And when you click on it, it lets you pick. You can just pick the top choice. And there it is. It's gone right into Google Maps, and it's provided you with the location of this meeting and also lets you plot in some directions. So if we're having a meeting over at the library, or we're having it at the Central building, you're not exactly sure where that is, or members of the public want to attend, they're not sure where the building is, you can go through it that way.
what about the property maps?
Oh, the property, like the
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's a good one. You're trying to stump me to see how fast I know where to get it. I know what you're talking about. Let's see. So, they're linked in a couple of different places. I believe they are under departments. We're talking about the maps so that you can walk in the woods, right?
Walk in the woods, or all Cupop properties, or
The Cupop property map. So those were in the Plan of Conservation and Development. I'm not sure that map is online.
no?
No.
How about the town properties? So
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, I can picture the ones you're talking about. I don't think they are actually online, but that would be something that we could put under Cupop. We could add that to the website. So now you're giving me ideas of content. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, and that's something that actually segues nicely into sustainability. So let me find out, do you have any other questions about the website?
Yeah, could you put that information into search? So if you have no idea where it is, you can find it.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure out the search term that will pull it up for us. Let's see. So we're looking for, actually just try map. We're going to probably find something. No, too general. Let's see. So
But can you put in, I can't remember, I think I tried it, if you put in Fitzgerald property, does it come up? I don't remember.
Okay, so
Oh, for Cheryl Track Trail Company.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, the trail brochures. So we didn't
Yeah.
put the right words in. We have to learn how the machines are thinking,
Right,
and
right,
we're going
right.
to be fine. So, for example, if you want that map, you want to go walking on the trails out there. There's a brochure. It's a PDF, and you're going to recognize this. This is out here in the racks. When you come to town hall, you can pick up
Yeah.
one of these as well. So that is page 1, and then I believe you got to go back to get page 2. Let's see. Blue Trail. That might be more what we're looking for.
Water Authority properties.
Yeah, this kind of map is what
Yeah.
we're looking for, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of content on here. So a good way to feature this content is we're trying to promote stories onto that homepage where we're doing a story and then we're clicking through for more. So what we've been doing is looking at the traffic, see who's coming to the website, what they're searching for, and then that gives us an opportunity to do a story about it. We kind of feature it, put it on the homepage, more people are going to discover it there. If you know something's at the website and you come to look for it, you can use the search key, you can use the different menus. But if you're just coming to find out what's going on, you might start looking into more detail if you see it featured on the homepage. So that's what we're looking to do. And I can imagine that as we go through, if there's going to be, now I know when the Conservation Commission has a walk, we've always been putting up the photo there and then sharing that out to Facebook. We could be linking to the map too, though, Lauren. I was just, that's another thing we could do. So I think that lots of people are looking for maps when they're here.
Hope that was most helpful.
That was great.
Yep.
So that's the website where you'll continue to see new things come. Yep.
In an earlier lifetime, as I worked statewide, I found it very helpful to have phone numbers for board and commission members. I bet that's not a very popular suggestion, but for a consumer of this information,
Well, let's see if Cupop's
trying
phone
to get a
numbers are
number
here. Hold on.
ahead of some event or a meeting, it's really great to have that.
Yeah, so we do list the members, and I want to
names are up
say
there.
we have not been putting the contact
In
information up.
Woodbridge, but they are, if you look at some from other communities, see what kind of information they,
Email or,
some way.
Yeah. Well, so one thing that happens when you put email on a website, it will get scraped and then you'll get spammed. So we don't want to do that to you.
No, yeah.
We could make a contact form
Yeah.
that lets an email, so if somebody wants to get in touch with your commission, say, they could say, here, I'm going to fill out a form,
And then contact.
and then it would get forwarded
Yeah.
to somebody here at Town Hall who would then forward it to the commission addresses. We can
Yeah.
look into that.
Yeah,
That's another
that's
good
a good idea.
Take a look at
You guys are full of good ideas.
some of the other
Yeah.
town websites and see.
Yeah.
For instant information, there's nothing like a phone number.
Yeah.
Okay, those are good
All right.
ones. Good. All right, and then I want to just quickly walk you guys through, let's see if I still have a tab open here. Sustainable CT. This is a new program, and I've just jumped to the website, Sustainable CT, and I've got a few handouts for you. So we're very excited about this. This is the latest action of the Board of Selectmen. I'll just pass the little packets around. The Board of Selectmen at their February 14th meeting passed a resolution having the town of Woodbridge begin the process of trying to become a sustainable CT certified town. So we're members, and we're delighted to see in the most recent email that blast that went out from Sustainable CT, our town is listed. So,
Do you have some?
yeah,
More?
yeah,
Okay.
a couple more. So,
Yeah. There's a couple more, right?
yep,
Thank you.
get them around this way.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.
So we would love you guys to take a look. Yeah, you good?
Lauren, do you need a copy?
I got one more, Lauren. It's perfect. I got the perfect amount of time. So that letter on the top is something that's recently come out, and I wanted to talk with you guys about it because I thought that, yeah, we made the list. We're under W. And you see in that the folded piece, this is the various initiatives that, this was a couple of years in the making, actually. The groups that got together and thought of ways that communities can come together and achieve a sustainability results under these different categories. And the way the program works is you can get recognition for your community by submitting documentation that you've done these things. So what happens when you go to Sustainable CT website, now we've created our identity here, and we're going to be adding some more content. But under actions and certifications, you can drill down and learn more about the actions that are listed in that brochure. So there's a couple that are being executed by the Sustainability Committee, which is the ad hoc that was created in October. The two that we've picked for focus for this fiscal year, meaning now until June 30th of 2018, is under number 3, reduce energy use across municipal buildings. And then also under number 7, further down, develop a food waste reduction campaign. They're doing that over at Beecher Road School. So that's the Sustainability Committee's 2 focus areas for this part of the program. And then,
are we bronze or silver?
We're looking to get, well, we're going to try for silver.
Okay.
There is no gold. We
Okay.
realize that they're probably going to roll that out next year or the year after that to keep everybody going even further. But right now they offer bronze and silver. So it depends on how many points we can collect. So you can see each one of the initiatives has different points depending on what you do. So let's see. One of the other ones that
I'm sorry, what were those 2?
Okay, we're going to do reduce energy use across municipal buildings, which is under number 3 in the middle panel. And then if you look under number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, they really should have sub-labeled them. Develop a food waste reduction campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing that in the Beecher cafeteria. We're
Yes.
in discussion now about how to get that launched before the end of the year, so we can teach children, don't throw all that food. That's perfectly good food. Let's not throw it into the garbage. Let's figure out ways to put it back into the community. So each one of the initiatives, if you go onto the website, you can drill down and learn more about it. So for example, create the watershed management plan. This is something that we're going to, as Woodbridge is part of the West River watershed. So when you go in, click in to find out more about how you collect your points to, if you're going to, go after this one for certification. It's got all this information, and the great thing about this one was they give you some examples of people who are doing a great job. And one of them happens to be the West River Water Coalition. So we're already part of something. Here's a success, right? So there it is. And this covers Woodbridge. So we are going to be able to get some credit for this because we had community members have been involved in this for several years.
Yes.
So this is the kind of thing, the program is hoping to encourage all towns to see what you've already done, see the things that you can already get credit for, and then take it to the next level for each one. So that's a great example. But one of the reasons I was kind of excited to come here tonight and tell you about this is I can see opportunities where Cupop might be able to take a look at this list, and if you guys want to focus on something that is also already kind of on your agenda, already on your radar to focus on. There's a couple of pieces like developing the open space plan and inventorying assets and historic resources and mapping cultural assets. There are all these small initiatives that really kind of fit with your, what your group is doing, what Cupop is doing. So in the past, Cupop was very involved in making a list of all the publicly owned property. That list is the basis of our listing for the open space plan. So there may be an opportunity to have Cupop actively helping us get these achievements. We need teams of people in the community to help. With each initiative we're going to take, we're going to look for volunteers. So you guys might be a perfect group to help us. So I'm hoping that you guys can kind of take this home, take a look at that website, learn more about it, and let us know what you think, because the more we can get community members excited about the initiatives, we can really get Woodbridge on the map here with this certification. So
This is
that's my
exciting.
pitch.
Yeah, this is exciting. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
The
we're
website
happy-
looks great.
You like it? Great.
I do.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Little face.
And we're happy
just
that
organizing stuff that's already there.
you're
so.
in your new position, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And please let me know if you guys have ideas for the website or you have ideas for sustainability CT. The other great thing about that I didn't mention is that there are grants available. Now that we've become a participant in this, it unlocks pieces of the website that allows us to apply for grants. And that's how we're going to hopefully get things done, so that we can find the funding and then we find the volunteer activity to help us do it. So.
Well, I'm sure, if whatever way we can help,
Okay.
we'll do our best.
All right.
We'll work on it.
Great.
So we'll study these brochures and make a list of some of the things that we can participate in, or people are interested in participating in, and move forward with that.
Yeah, and your
Okay.
connections with the community are very helpful as well. So this will, it's all going to come together, and we see a role for everybody. So it'll be wonderful.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so the tentative items for the Cupop agenda for Tuesday, March 19th. So I thought maybe we could get an update on the community gardens, and an update on the status of the old firehouse, which you just gave us. Could somebody come and speak to us about the old firehouse, or is that basically that's it?
I'm not sure of the time. Certainly, someone can come. I'm not sure of the timing when they'll have the information ready. But I can take this back to
Okay.
Beth Heller and
Yeah.
let her know that you guys would like to hear more.
Okay,
I'm sure she's going to want to give you the information that you want to have. And
sure. And the update on the Country Club of Woodbridge, is that?
that is probably waiting for the survey
Survey.
results, right?
That's part of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just postpone that item then. Any other recommendations from the commission?
No, but I want to check the dates. There's one date, Marty, you said.
It's Tuesday, March 20th. It's down as 19th.
Tuesday,
March 19th is actually.
the 20th?
March 19th is a Monday.
But we're doing the meeting on a Tuesday? Is that what it is?
Want me to see where you're online? Where you're scheduled to?
Okay, let's see, March.
What do you think that means?
April's Monday the 16th.
That's what we're doing.
What is it?
So, yeah,
It's
March
March
20th.
20th.
On Tuesday.
We have it for what day?
Which item?
Is it Monday or Tuesday in March?
No, it's in the, didn't it say in the agenda?
Yeah.
Agenda has.
Where's the agenda?
Monday.
Yeah, here in the agenda, that's the only place that's
Got it
Tuesday,
all.
March 19th.
Lines in the middle of
Here.
the street.
Oh,
So that
okay.
should say Monday, or we want it Tuesday the 20th?
Okay, so it should be Monday the 19th.
Monday.
Yeah, so it's right on, it's correct. on
It's
schedule.
correct here,
So
but
it's on
not
the
here.
agenda.
Not there,
Yes,
okay, so
that's
we'll
good.
need to
So we don't
correct
have
it.
to-
Okay. Okay, so we're meeting on the 19th. That's on the bottom of our dates. That needs to be corrected. That's all. I'll take care of it. I'll fix it. Okay? All right, very good.
Thank you.
And then let us know your schedule, because you're not on the calendar yet. So as soon as you've approved it,
Yes.
we'll get it on the calendar.
Okay, great. I'll send it to Jerry and to you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and let me just check. Any other business at this point? No? No other
We don't
business?
need to make motions to approve these dates, right?
We did.
I
Didn't I?
don't have to,
Okay.
we just said, we agreed, but we didn't actually, do I need to?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we need a motion. I thought we did.
Motion to accept the schedule.
To accept the schedule as corrected? Or
No corrections.
No
on that, just
corrections.
the agenda.
Oh, just on the
Clerical.
agenda?
Yep.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay?
Yep.
Unanimous. Okay? Yeah, that had to be approved. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And at this point in time, the meeting, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Marty? Second? Okay. All right, so the meeting has been adjourned. Thank you very much, and it's 7:19.